Hello, internet users. You've probably noticed that I haven't uploaded as much recently, and there's a very, very good reason for that. The reason is that I didn't feel like it, and that's probably self-explanatory, but it's a little bit deeper than that. So before I jump into today's Would You Rather, I'll just address this quickly. And when I say quickly, I usually mean in a long, very convoluted way that addresses the same points multiple times and probably leaves you wondering why the hell did he take so long to explain something so obviously simple. But anyway, let's forge ahead. So, first and foremost, the biggest reason I didn't want to make videos is just because I felt like I was forcing it, and I've done that before. I've forced a lot of videos just because I feel like I need to upload a video. It'll be a new day and I haven't uploaded all day, and I'll be like, shit, Taylor, you should probably upload at least once, and so I get that mindset of like, there's no reason not to, it won't take that much effort, and so I feel like there's no excuse, so I upload, but it got to the point in the last couple of weeks where I was just so tired of it that every video I would listen back to, I was like, man, that just doesn't sound like I'm in it. I can tell listening to this that my soul isn't in this video, and so I didn't upload those. And then I just kind of took a few days, a little bit of a respite for myself to kind of get back into it, try and recharge the old creative batteries. Not to say that this job, with big air quotes right there, entails much creativity. It's just kind of rambling about bullshit. But I just need a little bit of a break, That's all there is to say about it. I'm not going to make videos if I feel like they're forced. It was just stressing me out on it wasn't needed. I figured there's no reason for me to let YouTube stress me out. I mean, I have my real life problems to stress out about, and it was just silly. And so I just kind of needed a reality check in a few days to just not make videos. So I hope that's okay, and if it's not okay, sucks to suck, because that's actually in the past, and I can't go back and make videos during that span. It's, the timeline is a bitch, or whatever you would say. The space-time continuum flux. I don't know. Flux made it sound scientific. So, now that 2 minutes of your life is 100% gone, I'm going to jump into these Would You Rathers. So, first one. Oh, good. Oh, good. I always love it. I need to... God damn it. I need to go to this website and like screen a few of these before I do this episode, because I always end up saying that I'm going to do that, and then I think I am, and then I start the recording and I'm like, shit. So then I jump on yourather.com real quick, and then the first one that pops up is always so just dirty. And so this is Would You Rather: be into bestiality or be a necrophiliac? Let's weigh this out. Okay. So bestiality, what kind of animals are we talking about? Chickens? Cows, elephants, it matters, If the animal is bigger than you, if it's a horse, there's no way that I could rape a horse, So if I'm going to do bestiality, I want to make sure I'm doing it in the least reprehensible way possible. Like, the most reprehensible way would be if, like, you raped like some sort of monkey that couldn't defend itself. So then you are actually raping and into something horribly deviant and disgusting that no one with a normal mind should ever even begin to think of as mildly erotic, like bestiality. And so you can either be a rapist bestiality person, or you can just be a bestiality person and just do the sex with like a horse or a cow or some animal that it's obviously not being raped, because you don't have the capacity to rape that animal because it's too big, it's too strong. So that's horrible to even think about. I'm glad we just, fleshed that out a little bit, though. Necrophiliac, on the other hand, you do get the benefit of being attracted to people, minus the whole living aspect, which is a big part of what attracts me to people, is the life part. Something about dying just really turns me off. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but for me, it's really difficult to fathom both of these fetishes. Are these fetishes? Are these, like, can you even count these as fetishes? It seems like it's just horribly deranged yearnings for disgusting, horrible, corrupt things to happen. But, I don't know, maybe that's what fetish can mean. I guess I would have to say necrophiliac, because I could be a necrophiliac who is attracted to the idea of that without actually going to do it, because I'm thinking it's way easier to get your hands on an animal than it is on a dead body. Like, I don't even know where I would start. Like, I feel like you'd have to dig up a dead body, but even then, it's like a gamble. It's like, oh, Susie Q, she died in 2010, let's hope it's fresh, like, stuff like that. And there's no way that even though, like, you'd have to be a pretty dedicated necrophile to go out there and, like, crack graves open, that's pretty... that's A-grade necrophile, and I just don't think I would do that. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with necrophile. Also, because I figure most people will pick bestiality, and I just wanted to be able to call them disgusting for liking animals. Really? Huh. Did not see that coming. I put 36% said necrophiliac, 64% said bestiality. I thought it'd be a little bit of a different spread. Okay, but what? God, I always try and make fun of people who disagree with me, but in this case, what am I gonna do? I can't. It's disgusting. This is like making fun of, like, this is like a person who rapes 10-year-olds, like, making fun of someone who rapes, like, 8-year-olds because they're so deviant, you know? Like, both of these are so reprehensible. On to the next one. Would you rather be the Joker or be Bane? Oh, thank goodness. Nothing to do with disgusting sexual acts or feces. I am so glad, because that seems to be dominating this site. Be the Joker, that'd be cool. I mean, I like that costume better. But being Bane, you get the benefit of being stronger, smarter, and actually, you know, having the capacity to be that's pretty difficult. No, it's not. I was lying. It's definitely Bane. Why would you not be Bane? If you put, like, the Joker versus Bane in an actual tactical fight, like, where they have, like, men at their disposal and explosions and stuff, Bane's gonna win because he's smarter, you know? But the Joker has that whole chaos aspect going for him, so that's pretty tempting. But at the same time, it's cool to see someone that crazy, like, existing and doing their thing, but you don't want to be that person, you know? I'd much rather be Bane, even if the Joker is a more entertaining and charismatic figure. So I'm going to be Bane. Really, 64% of people said Joker, 36 said Bane, the exact same percentages as before. Someone ring the Illuminati. So, really, 64 would rather be the Joker. I understand if you like the Joker more. We're not talking about which one you like more. We're talking about which one you'd rather be. Would you really rather be the Joker, a deranged lunatic whose mind can barely stick on one subject long enough for you to just form a thought about it before you jump to the next thing and just think of horrible, vile, vicious ways to murder people, just always just churning around in your mad mind? Like, would you really you wouldn't want to be that. You'd rather be like a cold, calculating person like Bane, so you can still live a normal life to an extent. You got the facial thing, and you know that's definitely going to be an issue, but better than being that crazy Joker bastard, you know, kind of true. And you're wrong if you disagree with me. I'll step out and say it's 100% wrong. Would you rather shoot both of your mother's kneecaps or cut off your own penis? What? Golly. I mean, anyone who says cut off your own penis is lying, because, first of all, didn't establish what kind of gun. I can take a mid-range, okay gun, shoot her in both knees. She's gonna heal. Make sure that, like, there's some sort of insurance we get with it. I don't know. I'm not an adult. I don't know how those adult things work, but we'll make sure of it. Whereas with the whole penis thing, your penis will not grow back. I don't know what fairy tales you've been reading, but it's not coming back. If you've lost it, it's gone. It's a damn shame. Maybe they can grow one on a mouse's back like South Park, but for now, mouse back penis technology is in its infancy. So let's not throw too many eggs in that basket. So I'm going to say both your mother's kneecaps. And anyone who says anything other than, really, 65% said shoot your mother's kneecaps. 35% said cut off your own penis. These are the most ridiculously close percentages. That's only 1% off from before. Okay, well, that's ridiculous. This is silliness. This is silliness. Internet, I will never trust another thing that you say to me ever. It could be on a Wikipedia page that tells me that Hitler died in 1945, and I will say, no, sir, he did not. That's a lie, because now I have no trust for the internet. None. Because if this amount of people would lie just to preserve some fabled sense of white knighthood of not wanting to hurt your mother on the internet, you are a liar, sir. You are a liar, and you're despicable, and I think you should go apologize to your mom for not being more honest about a situation with her on the internet, you know? That's just me. I respect my mother too much to lie about her in an online situation in an internet video. So that's how I feel. Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? Jesus. Ugh. Sorry I scolded you a little bit right there. Would you rather, this will be the last one, snort ghost chili juices or snort liquid nitrogen? Okay, so 100%, like, I know that the ghost chili juices would definitely hurt and probably put me in the hospital and, like, do permanent damage to, like, my nasal cavity, but at the same time, I think snorting liquid nitrogen would kill me. You know, I'm no chemist, but I know that it's rather cold, and I'm not accustomed to having things that cold up my nostril, you know? So on a spectrum of hot to cold, I feel like the chili juices are going to be less hot than the nitrogen is cold. So I'm going to say chili juices. 37% said snort liquid nitrogen. You know, I'm not even going to get into some long, just protracted, insulting, you know, rant about this, because you're retarded. You're going to die. You're going to die, sir. I mean, 37% of you no longer exist because you snorted liquid nitrogen. You know, sucks to suck. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a rating, blah, blah, blah. Love you.